Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. We are tackling the next room on my list when it comes to decluttering, and that is going to be my playroom. I'm sure you can see from these clips, it is desperately needed. It was a disaster in here. We have way too much stuff and not enough storage. We also used to have these bins beautifully organized, and it has gotten so bad over the last 4 or 5 months. I have not gotten in here and cleaned or decluttered properly, and it is really starting to show. So, first things first, I am wanting to clean and clear everything off of the floors before we start the actual decluttering process. I find when I declutter, it makes such a mess to begin with. It's always worth it in the end, but I do like to have a clean space before I create a bigger mess, if that makes sense. So we're going to get everything cleaned up off of the floors, and then we will start diving into all of the bins and the closet.
Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right.
If this is your first time here on my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Aleah and I am a mom of 3. I do post new cleaning motivation videos every single week here on my channel. I love to focus on cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and the occasional room makeover. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back for another video. You may or may not have seen my most recent videos, but I have been tackling a huge project, which has been decluttering and organizing my basement. It was an absolute mess down there. And when I say an absolute mess, it was insane. It was so bad. It was embarrassing. I'm so glad I have moved on and dealt with it. And I am so proud of the progress I made down there. Getting the basement done really inspired me and motivated me to continue on with my decluttering journey. And I'm going to try and tackle the rest of my house before the year is over. The playroom was definitely the room I wanted to tackle first because it is the most problematic. We have so much stuff in here, and as my kids get a little older and go through different phases of their life, we just collect more and more stuff. So if I don't stay on top of cycling through and getting rid of the stuff they no longer use, it just gets out of hand so quickly. I do try and tackle this room at least twice a year, but it has been about 4 to 6 months since I was last in here. So I knew there was a ton of stuff to get rid of, and probably a lot of broken stuff and garbage and things that just seem to accumulate in here. I also think it's never too early to declutter before Christmas. So we have to get rid of the old before we bring in the new, and that was my goal of the day. So now that the sitting area is clean, we are going to be moving on to the toy side of the playroom. I did want to pick up the few books that were on the floor and just clean up the few toys that were out as well. And then we are going to move on to dumping out all of the bins. I do need to invest in some new bins for this area. We have had these bins for quite a few years, and I labeled them when we got them with my Cricut. I did try and peel off the iron-on vinyl, but I could not get it off. So if there is a trick of some sort to get it off, please let me know down below. But I tried and I couldn't do it. So I do think I will just purchase some more. These were from IKEA, and I think they were around $10 to $15 for a 2-pack, if I'm not mistaken. So not a horrible price, especially when they did hold up quite well for us. But I really do want to get some new bins. These ones are a little bit in rough shape and they have seen better days, and I do want to relabel them. Pretty much none of the labels match what is in the bins. We don't have dinosaurs anymore, or superheroes, or cars, and what is inside each bin definitely is not matching the labels. So it is a little confusing, and I would like to have everything matching. I also wanted to quickly mention if you are not yet following me over on Instagram, I would love for you to head over there and follow me on that platform as well. I do post a lot more of my daily life and just fill you guys in on things that are happening on a daily basis in our household. So if you are interested in following me on more than just the once a week check ins here on YouTube, definitely head over there and follow me on Instagram as well. As I was going through all of the toys, I quickly noticed that Gray doesn't really have toys anymore. He, of course, still plays with the magnet tiles, or sometimes he'll play with the kitchen stuff, but for the majority of the time, he really no longer plays with toys. He's only 7, and I feel like that chapter of life is already closing for him, and it just made me really sad and surprisingly emotional. So most of the toys are for Quinn. Rowan does still play with the Barbies and the Polly Pockets and things like that, but yeah, like I said, it's mostly Quinn. So it is just really crazy how quickly the different phases of your kids' childhoods go. It is always so much work at tackling this playroom, but I am feeling like I need a little bit of a break. So we are actually going to be heading downstairs to the kitchen to make myself a little midday pick-me-up. And I did want to thank AG1 for sponsoring today's video. I do usually enjoy my AG1 first thing in the morning, but I did decide to make it a little later today so we can do it together. AG1 is a daily foundational nutritional supplement that supports whole body health. It has 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients that provide you with such a wide variety of benefits. You guys know I turned 30 this year, and I am really trying to incorporate healthy habits into my daily routine. So starting my day with AG1 every single morning is a great way to make sure I'm getting some of the nutrients I am needing that I am definitely not getting throughout my diet. It also gives me that little boost of energy that I am needing. It helps me focus, it makes me feel good, and I have just really been enjoying starting my day every single day with AG1. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I first saw this, I was a little nervous about it because it's green. I thought it would taste like grass, but I promise you it doesn't. It actually tastes like pineapple to me, and I love it. I think it's delicious. I have no problem drinking this every single day. Sometimes I sip on it throughout the morning. Sometimes I just chug it back depending on what I'm doing, where I'm going, but I really do enjoy this. AG1 does also have travel packs, which is great. These do not have to be refrigerated, so they're perfect for on the go. You can grab them, go. Justin actually takes these to his office so he can add them to his water in the morning as a little pick-me-up for him as well. So these are great to have, and like I said, they don't have to be refrigerated. So store them in your purse, your gym bag, whatever you carry. I really like having these as well. I love my AG1 and I highly recommend it, and I honestly think everyone should incorporate this into their daily routine. If you use my link down below in the description box or scan the QR code here on screen, you will get a bottle of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 AG1 travel packs for free with your first subscription. So make sure you check it out, and thanks again to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. The last time I went through this room and decluttered, I did end up getting rid of bags and bags of garbage, as well as quite a few laundry baskets full of toys to donate. So when I started this day, I really had high hopes that I was going to get rid of a ton of stuff. But to be honest, I did not get rid of as much as I originally thought I would. I ended up finding that these bins mostly just needed to be reorganized and sorted through. I still do end up filling an entire garbage bag full of stuff, and I do fill the laundry basket for donation as well. I didn't want to get rid of anything that my kids still played with, and they do play with all of the stuff that I did keep. A lot of it is Barbies or Polly Pockets. We keep a lot of the kitchen stuff. We have our Hot Wheels. And then we also have the magnet tiles. So even though it looks like we still have quite a few bins, each bin was only about a quarter full. So it looks like a lot, but we really don't have nearly as much as we used to.
All my thoughts are running around inside my head. Emotions keep coming, they're keeping me from thinking straight. Thought it would be different when I got my things in place. Stuck in this commotion, how come I ain't past this yet? I wanted me to be somebody else, another me that doesn't need your help. But if I'm honest, I don't think we got it. I try to change the things you never liked, try to make this better, make this right, but we're the same, even though I changed. Really made an effort, promised I would change.
So in the end, I do end up still having 8 bins of toys. We have considerably downsized over the years. I believe we started with 14, and each time I go through the playroom, we do manage to get rid of 1 or 2 bins. So we are now down to 8. So I am putting those in the bottom 8 slots, and I'm trying to decide what to put on the top of these shelving units. As my kids get older and age out of certain toys, I'm sad because I don't want to get rid of this shelf area. I think it looks so good. It suits the room, but I'm not sure what we will fill this with once we no longer have the toys. So if you guys have any good ideas, let me know down below. But I would love to get a pool table eventually. So once they're a little older and the Lego table goes, maybe we can invest in a pool table for the family.
Even though I changed, really made an effort, promised I would change, but something stayed the same. Wanted to do better, wanted to be great, but something stayed the same. Something stayed the same. Something stayed the same. I can change the way I am, the way I talk.
Something else I always notice when I clean the playroom, or honestly even their bedrooms, is that my kids all play better in a clean space. That might sound like common knowledge, but I honestly don't think we realize how overwhelming a messy space can be for our kids as well. I know I don't function well when I am surrounded by mess. So when my playroom is messy, my kids don't play in here. They will just contribute to the mess. They might throw things around or dump something out, but they don't actually play. But the second they got home this day and saw the playroom nice and clean, they grabbed something to play with and they actually sat down and played with it for hours. They all played so well up here for so long, and it just always surprises me, and it definitely motivates me to do a better job at keeping on top of this room. I explained this, I think, a couple weeks back in a video, that I used to be so good about doing a nightly reset every single night. The second my kids were in bed, I would reset the house. It would only take me 30 to 40 minutes, but I have gotten so bad at doing that. Now that my kids are older, they all have sports in the evenings, they all have homework or reading to do, and I feel like our nights are eaten up so quickly, and there is just not as much time in the evenings. So I find I'm way more tired at the end of the night, and I've just been so bad at doing my nightly reset, and I am really trying to get back on track with doing that. I will say, since filming this video, I have gotten into the playroom every single evening and tidied up. It only takes me 5 minutes since I don't have a large mess, and I am cleaning it every single night. So I highly recommend getting back into your routine if you have not already, especially with school back in session. I just have a lot more time to try and maintain my house.
2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my job over you.
So this is all of the garbage that I am going to be throwing out, and the laundry basket of toys is all heading out for donation. This chalkboard still gets so much love in our house. This was one of the best decisions we made, and it was so simple to do. I did a Playroom makeover video probably almost 4 years ago now. I believe I was pregnant with Quinn, and all we did to do this wall is a couple coats of the Rust-Oleum chalkboard paint. So it was super easy, and it is probably one of the most used things in this playroom.
Yeah, I know it's bad, but I can't resist. When I look in your eyes, I don't know what is real. All I know is that I could go anywhere, as long as you're with me. Oh, I'm drunk and I know it, but I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it. Yeah, 'cause no one knows if we're just jumping out the window, trying to cling on to it.
There was a phone charger wrapped around this toy, and it honestly took me probably 10 minutes to unwrap it. I sped it up very fast for you guys so you don't have to sit through that, but it was making me so angry. I was about to throw the entire thing in the garbage. Now we are going to go through and organize and declutter all of my kids' books. I have organized this area quite a few times, but I don't think I've ever actually decluttered and gotten rid of any books. My kids have all used these books, and I have been waiting to get rid of the baby books because Quinn, of course, was a baby, but she is now a big 3-year-old and doesn't grab the really young kid books anymore. So I knew I could get rid of a lot of those. She is starting to enjoy the Dr. Seuss books and the ones that just are a little bit older. So I'm going to quickly just wipe this bookshelf down, and then we're going to start putting all of the books back onto it that I want to keep and get rid of the ones that I don't.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like.
As I am doing this, you will notice me putting books on top of the bookshelf as well. These are books that I am keeping, but they are holiday themed. So Halloween, Christmas, Easter. So I am just putting those up top. So after I am done, I am going to put them in a bag and bring them downstairs to be sorted into my holiday decor. I always like to keep the holiday themed books with the holidays. It just makes them a little more exciting when a holiday rolls around and you have new themed books to read.
Dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you? Wanna see you smile. Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell
So, a little off topic from the decluttering, but I wanted to get your guys' opinion on my hair. I have a hair appointment coming up next month, so in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and I am really debating going a little darker. I have always been a blonde. I have never strayed. I always go bright blonde. You guys have seen my hair on my channel and it has never changed. I do trim it or cut it a little shorter, but the color itself really doesn't change that much. But I am really wanting to go darker. I do have an inspo pic and I would insert it here, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that if it's not my picture, so I won't. But it is still blonde, but it is just a lot more darker. I do have naturally darker hair. I was a blonde as a kid, and as I get older, my hair does get darker. I'm sure you can see my roots in this video. That is my natural hair color, and I am thinking of just pulling more of that into my hair. My eyebrows are also very dark naturally, and I think it would just tie in a lot better, and it's fall time and winter, and I just think it would be a good time to do it. So let me know what you think down below.
If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dance until it feels alright. All night. We're all about
The last area of the playroom that we are going to be tackling is this closet. This is where we keep all of our puzzles and games and all of my birthday gift wrap. So that is all what is on these shelves here. And as you can see, they have gotten very messy over time.
You're gone now. Will you coming back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the
I found a bunch of boxes of old Xbox games and DVDs and different TV series that we had on disc. So I'm just quickly organizing those. I'm putting all of the Xbox games together, and I'm going to be giving those to Justin to do whatever he wants to do with those. He has not played his Xbox pretty much since we have had kids, so I have a feeling he is just going to get rid of these. I'm organizing all of the DVDs into a box. I am going to be keeping those because we do have a DVD player in our trailer. So when we go camping, it's nice to have these if it's raining or in the evening time if the kids want to watch something. So we will just be moving all of these into our trailer. And then all of the TV series, I think we're going to get rid of as well. We do own most of our favorites on Apple TV or they're already on Netflix, and we just really have no need to have them on DVD as well.
so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you.
I was trying to figure out a way to fold up this little toy play tent, but I could not figure it out. And as I was doing it, I realized I don't even need to keep this because I don't think any of my kids would even fit in this anymore.
Inside your heart. I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your
So you will see me moving things around and trying to figure out where I want to store everything. And I did decide to put all of my kids' puzzles on the top shelf, and then I'm going to put all of the games together on the second shelf. I am just going to be trying to figure out what fits where best and just making it look as organized as I can.
Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your destination. I
We do actually want to redo this closet and also my linen closet in the hallway. I hate the way the poles are underneath each shelf holding it up. It ends up eating up a lot of storage space and it's just really awkward in my opinion. So we are eventually going to rip these wire shelves out and maybe put in some floating wood shelves. I think that would look really nice and it would also give us a lot more storage space.
Took a bite, and now I'm filled up. I don't know where you are tonight. 'Cause you're right, I've been starving and now I don't know what to do tonight. But I've been feeling like you're pretty easy to like when your body is closer to mine. You got me feeling like there's no one other than you who can make me lose my mind. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. What are the odds we end up loving it? Spending every minute together. I found it quite odd, quite lovely. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire.
Now I am going to be dedicating these two bottom shelves to all of my gift wrapping. This is my own gift wrapping station and I'm sure there are better ways to organize this stuff, but this is just what works for me and I actually really like having it all in here. So I'm just quickly organizing it with tissue paper, all of the boxes of birthday cards I have. I have different rolls of wrapping paper, gift bows, and then the bottom rack is all of my gift bags.
End up loving it. Spending every minute together. I found it quite odd, quite lovely. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire, fire, fire. 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 You fuel my fire. Let's keep this fire alive. Let's keep this fire alive. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. What are the odds we end up?
I hope you all are enjoying all of the decluttering and organizing that I've been doing here on my channel. I know I have been enjoying it. It feels so good getting my house in order and just having my home being a clean and organized space. It definitely relieves a lot of stress and I just function so much better in a nice, clean, decluttered environment. But thank you guys so much for being here and spending this time with me. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and I will see you all next week with a brand new video. Bye guys.